Hi, so today we're going to learn about past continuous, which is I was doing. Let's study the example situation. Yesterday, Karen and Drew played tennis. They started at 10 o'clock and finished at 11:30. So at 10:30, they were playing tennis. They were in the middle of playing, they had not finished. Was and were plus ing is the past continuous. He and she and it was playing, while we, you and they were playing. B. I was doing something means I was in the middle of doing it at a certain time. The action of situation started before this time but had not finished. For example, this time last year I was living in Hong Kong. What were you doing at 10 o'clock last night? And I waved to Helen, but she wasn't looking. Then compare I was doing and from past continuous and I did from past simple. For example, we were walking home when I met Dan. While for past simple, we walked home after the party last night. D. You can say that something happened past simple in the middle of something else for past continuous. For example, Matt phoned while we were having dinner. It was raining when I got up. I saw you in the park yesterday. You were sitting on the grass and reading a book. I hurt my back while I was working in the garden. But we use the past simple to say that one thing happens after another. I was walking along the road when I saw Dan, so I stopped and we talked for a while. Let's compare. Example. When Karen arrived, we were having dinner. Means we had already started before she arrived. While when Karen arrived, we had dinner. Means Karen arrived and then we had dinner. For E, some verbs, for example know and want, are normally used in continuous forms is plus ing or was plus ing. For example, we were good friends, we knew each other well, and I was enjoying the party, but Chris wanted to go home. Let's go for the exercise. Exercise 6.1. Complete the sentences choose from. 1. Today Helen is wearing a skirt. Yesterday she was wearing trousers. 2. What did he say? I don't know. I wasn't listening. 3. We were sitting at the back of theater. We couldn't hear very well. 4. This time last year, Steve was working on a farm. 5. They didn't see me. They weren't looking in my direction. 6. The weather was bad. It was very cool and it was snowing. 7. I saw you in your car. Where were you going? 8. I saw Kate a few minutes ago. She was looking for you. 6.2. Which goes with which? 1. When I got to the cafe, my friends were waiting for me, which is F. 2. We fell asleep while we were watching a film, which is E. 3. Amy learns Italian when she was living in Rome. A. 4. Tom didn't come out with us because he wasn't feeling well. G. 5. The car began to make a strange noise when I was driving home. C. 6. The TV was on, but nobody was watching it. And the last one, when I was met Jessica, She was working in a clothes shop. For 6.3, put the verb into the correct form, past continuous or past simple. For first picture, I saw Sue in town yesterday, but she didn't saw me. She was looking the other way. Second, I cycled home yesterday when a man stepped out into the road in front of me. I went quite fast, but luckily I managed to stop in time and I didn't hit him. For 6.4, put the verb into the correct form, past continuous or past simple. 1. Jenny was waiting for me when I arrived. 2. What were you doing at this time yesterday? 3. Did you go out last night? 4. How fast were you driving when the accident happened? 6. We were in a very difficult position. We wouldn't know what to do, so we're doing nothing. 7. I haven't seen Alan for ages. When I last saw him, he was trying to find a job. 8. I walked along the street when I suddenly heard something behind me. Somebody was following me. I was scared and I started to run. 9. When I was young, I was wanting to be a pilot. Later, I changed my mind. 8. Last night, I dropped a plate when I doing the washing up. Fortunately, it wasn't broke. I guess that's all. Bye-bye.